Oh, hello. Hey, how's it going, Facebook world? My name is Daniel, here with Channeling the Cosmos, and was really inspired to make a video. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go with it. Uh, Today I want to talk about growth. Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about, growth. And the illusion that you're going to be good at some point. Like, it's gonna end. So growth is necessary for our beings, and we have to be present with that. And we don't allow ourselves to grow or to be uncomfortable or to feel these deep feelings. We don't allow ourselves to be happy, because growth equals happiness. And when we don't allow ourselves to grow, we can't be happy. So when we get complacent and stuck, we end up being way more unhappy than we would be being uncomfortable. Hell, thanks for everyone for joining. And that's because we're not tapping into that growth space part of ourselves. I know for me, I get caught in being complacent and wanting to just get there. I'm like, oh, I'm good. And it's good to have a break. But I know in life, the way I was able to really be happy is to be doing things that really, really scare me. So I learned this by going door to door for environmental activist groups, and I was never happier, but I was so scared and uncomfortable all the time and getting yelled at and being challenged. But I was growing so fast. And by putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations that are new and scary, we grow. And being mindful helps us be in that fear and still go through it. However, in the law of attraction community, it's like, let's never be scared. And I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, we're going to be scared and comfortable and sad and angry. If we're not feeling those feelings and we're just like good, then we're not challenging ourselves. And that's no fun. You're gonna die slowly. So people that retire die because they don't challenge themselves anymore. And without any challenge or growth, you die, physically and mentally. And you have no energy. Without challenge, there's no energy. I think of games, like video games or board games. Candyland was a fun game when you were a little kid, but it's not fun when you're 22 unless there's a little kid playing, because there's no challenge. And it's not fun. So we need challenge and growth to have fun. And it's never going to stop. There's never going to be an end of challenge and growth. So by knowing that growth is the mindset of what we need, then we will purposely put ourselves in new situations. So if you are doing the same thing every day and there's no challenge and it's mundane, you will slowly die. You see those people, they're zombies. They're walking around. They just go to the same job. They drive the same way home. They do the same thing on the weekends. And they think they're comfortable, maybe, but they're not happy. And comfortable and happy don't go together. And we have to challenge ourselves. And that's why doing this 30-day meditation challenge and doing live videos every day. I was scared to death to do 30 live videos, and sometimes I don't want to do it. But I challenge myself to do it every day, because by challenging myself to do 30 videos in 30 days, I grow. And I'm sometimes nervous. I don't want to do it. I'm like, oh, I want to go back to my old way of being, where I didn't have to do a video a day and I could hide. But by being vulnerable and being out there, I grow. So I'm doing these videos for me. It's selfish reasons. I'm doing the 30-day challenge for me. It's a selfish reason, because I wouldn't do it otherwise. I used you all as accountability partners. But also, I hope it helps people too. It has deeper meaning and be out there. But when you become in this mindful state and you challenge yourself, I've been really uncomfortable for 2 weeks. Super uncomfortable in a lot of ways. And been shedding and crying and been in this deep, deep place. But it's been amazing. It's so much better than pretending everything's okay and not challenging myself. I would die. Like, I feel more alive when I've had more emotions. And that's why we have to put ourselves in situations that make us angry, make us cry, make us nervous. Like, we want to be in that. We want to go on the adventure. Like, I think of Lord of the Rings. Like, that book is so great because they were in challenge. It was an adventure. If they weren't having an adventure, it wouldn't have been fun. There would have been nothing to write about. There would have been no story. It would have just been, we walked up to Mount Doom and we put the ring in and it was good. And that's no fun. No one wants to read that. No one wants to even live that. So we need challenge, and we have to put ourselves in new situations. So I challenge you to be mindful while you're in new situations, but do something new. Drive home a different way, make a new meal, try a new hobby, watch a new show, not the same show. Instead of going home and watch Netflix, go work out instead. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is to you. But do something new. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be healthy. Just do something new. Like, I don't care what it is. But challenge yourself. Do something that scares you. Allow that to happen, and you'll be so much happier. And it'll move your system and heal you. You can't heal doing the same thing. That doesn't make sense. It's like if you have trauma and you do the same thing over and over again, how could you do anything different? It's like even working out. So say working out, if you do the same exercise every day, you don't lose weight. You don't grow. You need to do something different exercising to grow. So if that's the case with exercising, that's the case with you. So if you're not doing something different and constantly challenging yourself and putting yourself on a higher level, that's why millionaires want to make billions of dollars and grow their business. They don't want to stop growing because people are like, well, if I made $1 million, I would just sit and do nothing. No, you wouldn't. You would die inside. You would literally die inside. And the reason I know this is because for a while I was traveling and just being and playing, and I wasn't challenging myself. I was just kind of going with the flow, and that's amazing. But I wasn't growing, and I felt empty. Without purpose and without growth and without doing something that's bigger than me, I felt empty. And that's why I know that I need to challenge myself and have purpose. I was happier going door to door than going to festivals and sitting in campsites all day. At some point, I was just like, I need to challenge myself and do something, or I'm just going to die. And I was slowly dying inside, and I thought I would be happier, and I wasn't. So we have to go out there and pursue something bigger than ourselves and grow and grow and grow and be super uncomfortable and feel super uncomfortable, feel angry, feel that fear, feel that sadness, like embrace it. Gandhi was really angry. Jesus was pretty angry. Martin Luther King was angry. They didn't go punch someone because they're angry, but they felt angry about a situation, and that's what motivated them. So what angers you the most? What would challenge you? What do you want to change? What is that bigger thing you want to do? And you have to do it. And for me, when people are not living, I get very upset. When I see people dying inside, I don't understand it. So my motivation is to get people to be free and live and pursue their purpose and be abundant and grow and have fun and, live their lives. And when I see people dying from complacency and being stuck, it drives me crazy. I'll do anything to get them moving, because with complacent people that aren't fulfilling their purpose on this earth, whatever that is, I don't care if it's building a new car or, whatever you choose, I get sad. And I want people to fulfill that dream, because that's what we need on this earth to save it. If we think it needs to be saved, that's what we need. So I'm ranting a lot, but I guess that's why I'm doing a video. So it's finding that challenge and uncomfortableness and going for it. Going for it. If you have the idea, right when you're excited, you do it. You don't wait. There's no more waiting. There's no time. Look what's happening in America. There's no more time to wait. We need you to express your full self now. However that is, I can help you find it if you message me, but I want you to express that full self to the world. And stop hiding it. Because I know I do, so I've done it, and I stay small, and I notice I do it, and I'm not perfect by any means. And I get scared, but I'm like, I gotta go be big, and not for me, for everyone else. So that everyone else can live their lives. And that's what's important. And when you follow a purpose and you're uncomfortable and you're doing new things, when you are super fearful, you're alive. Think of a skydiving. That's when people feel most alive. They're so scared before they jump out of the plane. But they feel alive because they're doing something so new and crazy. And that's what we need to do. And you will always be okay. I promise you. Just go for it. Stop sitting in your practicality. I do it. That's why I know do it. But if you're just practical, it's going to drive you nuts. And you're never going to achieve what you came on earth to achieve. So, yeah, think bigger. Do bigger. Go for it. Be super uncomfortable. Don't stop. And you'll be so much happier. You'll be so much happier eating ramen noodles and having no money, going after your purpose, than you will having money in your practical job you don't like. I promise you. People are so much happier pursuing their dreams. Even when it doesn't look pretty, they're just happier. They wake up every day with a purpose and a drive. And then you can teach your kids and other people to do the same. And then we'll all be living in our hearts, because going after a dream is living through our hearts. And by being in our hearts and going after our dreams and living life in an uncomfortable, crazy way, we're going to change this earth. Because that's what we want, right? We want everyone to live in their hearts, not in their minds. So we have to be the examples. And living in your heart is being a little crazy. It's being super crazy. So someone in their heart will, have no money in their name and quit their job and go after their dreams. That's someone in their heart. Someone in their head goes, but it's not time, and, things got to line up more. It's not going to happen. It's got to always be messy, but at least you're doing what your heart desires, and that's what matters. So, yeah, that's what I want to say today, I guess. Go after growth. Go after your dreams. Don't stop. And again, I'm doing this for me, so thank you for listening, because I need to hear this from myself, because I get complacent too. And I stop going after things, and I go back into my hole, my safety net, and then I go, no, I need to go after it again. So, if you want to live this way, reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. I'd love to help you do it. My dream is to help other people fulfill their dreams. And by reaching out, you help me fulfill my dream of helping people fulfill their dreams. Seems paradoxical, but it's what I do. So reach out. I love you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.